Are you a celibate, man?
No.
You could say so.
It's not celibacy, bro.
You're not a celibate, man?
Nah.
Have you engaged in any sexual activity in recent times?
I have, yes.
With a woman that you were not dating?
That's correct.
Alright. So you engage in sexual activities with women that you don't date?
Yes.
Do you engage in fellatio?
I do.
I think I know what you're talking about, but break that down. I know it's not too.
Like, do you give and take oral sex?
I do. I've never given oral sex in my life.
Right. Why is that?
It just doesn't appeal to me at some point in time. Doesn't appeal to me at all.
But you've received?
Yeah.
I've had good experiences, I've had bad experiences. So I could say it all depends. It all depends.
What are your thoughts on men that look down on fellatio? What are your thoughts on men that look down on fellatio?
I love the way you said fellatio. I'm like flahu. I thought, oh yeah.
You've received oral sex?
Yeah.
Does that appeal to you?
I'm not that bothered.
Pardon?
I'm not that bothered about that, actually. I'm actually not bothered about it. You do, you don't, you don't. I'm not going to stop chatting to a girl because she says don't give head. That's just childish.
It depends on the environment, how I'm feeling, how the woman I'm with is feeling, if she's clean, if I'm feeling clean. There are so many different factors.
Right. So do you date dirty girls? And yet you don't think you not engaging in oral sex is childish?
Immature, stupid as hell, sit in the damn corner. Sit in the corner. Sit in the corner and think about your life. Just sit down and say,
That's the girl's opinion. That's her opinion. I'm gonna lie, that's her opinion.
Define dirty.
No, okay, cool. Your stipulation was
it
depends on if she's clean.
Yeah.
I would imagine if you get into sex where you need to either do fellatio or not engage in fellatio, you would know if she was clean or dirty.
When I say clean or dirty, I don't mean, let's say STD wise. I'm talking about like the smell.
So have you dated smelly girls?
I have, yes.
I'll get me wrong. If I'm being dead honest, I'll never rule it out. But as of right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that vibe still. I'm be honest.
Right.
I ain't feeling that. It doesn't appeal to me. I can't tell you why. It just doesn't appeal to me at some time.
it's stupid. It's ridiculous. And I think it's misogynistic, if I'm honest with you. That's exactly how I feel. 100%.
How did you come about dating these smelly girls?
At the time, of course, I didn't know she'd be smelly. So it's just one of those things that once you actually start doing...
Doing what, sorry?
Once you start engaging with these, let's say you're with a girl, you can call her your girlfriend if you want, or just a girl that you're seeing from time to time. One thing will lead to another, oral sex happens.
Do you date interracial?
Yeah, I do. 100%.
Right. And have you dated all races before?
I mean, not all races. There's a lot of races on this earth. You know, I won't say all. I haven't dated all races because I don't have that much time in the day. But I've dated out of my race. Yeah.
Right. How did you find that experience?
It could be the first time you're going down on her, and you find out then and there. Maybe she's a bit hairy. Maybe there's a bit of smell to it. So it's just one of those things.
So you don't engage in oral sex with girls that are hairy?
I did not say that.
I don't think it was anything crazy different. One thing I do say is that culture does define sometimes who people can be. You know, if you look at... Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay, for instance, like the whole thing about fellatio. It's a nice way to put it, by the way.
Do you not engage in oral sex with girls that are smelly?
I did also not say that. I also said I've just had experiences.
So you have engaged in oral sex with girls that are smelly?
Yes.
You know, when I've dated a white guy, they don't care about that. They just don't care. That's second to none. That's just second to none. Where when I've dated some black guys in the past, it's oh my days. What? No, I can't do that. I'm just like, oh my god. It's long, you know, and it's, and I know it's to do with culture. You know, I'm from a Jamaican culture. You know, how many songs are there about bad man don't suck this, bad man don't suck that, man don't suck blah 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 blah.
I would have to be severely intoxicated, and the sex had to be very, very freaky, bro, for man just to go bam. As of right now, you couldn't just tell me, give me head. I just give you head. The fuck? Nah, it's not good. But I would at the same time, I wouldn't tell you give me head, because it's not that deep.
Yeah, well, man's gonna have a very dull, dry sex life. That's what you're gonna have. A very dull, dry sex life.
How did that experience go?
It was my first time. I was fairly young. How old was I? 16? No. 15. So it was the first occasion for me. I think it was the first occasion for her as well. So I think at the time, both being young, still in secondary school.
When you got down there and you smelt it, why did you not stop?
And this is the problem that I have, like, especially sometimes with culture, when culture defines something that's intimate as sex. Sex is a spectrum. Just how you know what sex is like? I like banoffee pie. You may like lemon tart. I don't like lemon tart. That is how that is what sex is like. And I feel like with culture, sometimes culture is just kind of it's some cultures it just kind of makes you put people in a box. You know, and if you do something, you know, you're bad, or it demonizes you. And for me, it's very, even when you look at certain culture, again, I would say Jamaican culture in regards to sex.
That's a good question. I would say because we're already at that stage, there's no point pulling out.
Even though she smells really bad.
You've passed the point of no return.
It is misogynistic. It's about the man's gratification, about everything that a woman's doing in regard to sex is for the man's pleasure. Yo, we don't have none. And the joke of the matter is, when you look at this, female sexual organ, that is there for one thing and one thing only: pleasure. That's it. That's what it's there for. That is literally what it's there for.
You're yet to engage in oral sex. You smelt her,
yes,
and you felt like you needed to pursue it.
Yes.
At that point.
I did.
Even though you smelt her.
I did.
I understand.
Thank you.
So it's crazy that, in sex, you're going to ignore that whole part and just care about you. Like, that's mad. That, for me, that is mad. And I think we need to just turn that on its head. We need to turn it on its head, because I'm not down. I mean, there's a lot of women out there who are just having real bad sex, and I feel very sorry for them.
Right, and how do you come about such women?
Well, it's through networks, I guess, from people you know, friends that you see, going places, church, parks, out public places,
So explain to me how that then turns into sex. Do you go to church and say, "Excuse me, young lady, I would like to have sex with you," and she just has sex with you?
I didn't say that. The last relation I had that woman came from someone from church. I just mentioned church as a broad example because it does happen.
Right.
Not necessarily with me, but I know.
Okay, give me some examples that have happened with you. Where did you find them? At the park?
So, it was on one occasion, or with the last girl that I had a sexual encounter with.
Right.
I was in South London, coming from Elysia, just out with a couple of friends. Saw a nice lady on the streets, just walked up to her, said, "You're a pretty girl, this is who I am, blah blah blah." Kind of exchange details, got talking, met up quite a few times. One thing led to another, and then, yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what led to another. Can you explain?
In detail?
It's up to you.
We just started vibing. That's
What does vibing look like?
Vibing doesn't have a look, it's about how it feels.
Right. So what did you do when you were vibing?
Just chilling, acting normal, acting like I've known her, just acting normal pretty much.
So you act like you've known them,
yeah,
and they allow you to have sex with them
after a certain period.
So, okay, let me get this right. So you meet somebody,
Yes.
you ask them for their contact details,
Yes.
then you act as though you've known them, and then after acting like you've known them, they allow you to have sex with them.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Please explain where I went wrong.
Well, you went wrong pretty much from the first sentence. I think a few words have been twisted here and there. I'm not sure if there's a certain narrative you're trying to put out, but let's say, for example, going back to the last girl I should say, actually, just talked to her quite a few times, linked her quite a few times, we get on, and as I said, it just happened. Some things are spontaneous, just like that.
So what narrative am I trying to push? Was I the one that said that you acted that you know them for quite some time? Are those my words or yours?
I think there are some of my words which I am saying, but you're twisting.
How so?
Well, naturally, you being the interviewer, you're trying to paint a narrative or a story, so you're going to try to get some sort of reaction, or maybe try to find the words, the proper words to come out of my mouth.
Okay, so let me get this right.
Yeah.
Me reiterating what you said is me trying to paint a picture which is different from what you said.
But that's not how I said it though.
How did you say it?
I said it in a casual way, whereas yours is more of a straight, direct to the point, from me and her to having sex just like that, and that's not what I said, and that's not what I explained.
That's not what you explained?
No.
Alright.